This is a quick video, 2004 Nissan Frontier VG33 motor, V6. This is a four-wheel drive truck. This is the same motor as an Xterra. And so your knock sensor code, this is a common thing that costs a lot of money if you go to the Nissan or somebody that doesn't know what they're doing to replace it. Is a I think it's P0325 code. It's a knock sensor code, and the knock sensor on this motor is located under this lower intake, and so basically it requires a major teardown to get that knock sensor out of there. Okay, so here's a workaround, and I'm gonna do this quick because there's a lot of videos on this, but I'm just gonna do it, make it quick as possible. So there's a wire right here, and this wire, this cable, which has your injectors on your passenger side on it, the far part of it goes off and goes down to the knock sensor. Now you're not going to be able to get to that. So what you do is you reach down as far as you can where this used to be, and you snip that wire. You snip the wire, then you take what's left of the conduit and cut it. Okay, in that wire there's two conduits. It's like a coax cable. You can see it right here. It's basically got a ground strap wire and then a center pin. Now the center pin is all you need. Don't worry about the ground because the knock sensor will be the ground. So this is the relocated knock sensor. We put it on top of the throttle cable here, bracket. We just pop this off. Actually just ground a little bit of it here. Used I think it's an M8 1-inch bolt, M8 1.0 twist, which is just get a longer bolt that was already there, and put that in there, put a washer on it. Now, this has a connector on it. So it's a left side and a right side. Use the left side. The left side's the hot side. Right side's gonna be your ground. Now, if you forget that, just use an ohm meter, see which one the ground is. And all you have to do is, this thing has a metal pin in the center. Check that to check that. So just cut your wire, bring it up here. If you have to extend it, I didn't have to extend this one because I cut it pretty low. But if you cut it, if you don't cut it low enough, you may have to extend it. Solder it in here, tape it up real good. Just use the center conductor, plug it into the left side, bolt that down, problem solved. Now, this is a factory sensor right here, but it's up to a 99 maxima. So we use that one because it does bolt here. So just remember, get a 99 maxima knock sensor and replace it. So again, the wire is this one. It's the one that the injectors or harness is on this side, going towards the back of the motor, towards the firewall. It goes off into this. This is what, I took this out to leave it there so you can see it. So it goes off to that. I cut it over down in here, took the rest of it, brought it up to that. And so that's kind of what you deal with. And that will eliminate that code. And I think if a lot of people, if they go to Nissan, they're going to tell you this is a $3,000 job. And this job right here, using a factory part, that's $54 for a factory, and I think you can get an aftermarket one or like a standard ignition one for like 30 something. But that's basically what it costs to do that. And being that I'm pretty versed in fixing things, it took me less than 10 minutes to do this. And so that's a big, easy fix, run around. Nothing changes. The knock sensor still works. It's just in a different position. You don't have to think that you're not saving your engine, because that's a pretty hard, that intake is going to pick up the knock pretty much where the other part's going to also. But just that's it. So hope that helps. Quick, straightforward, and don't tear your motor down for a knock sensor. Just do that. This particular car we just did the valve covers, both sides, water pump, timing belt, all new belts, all front drive, and a variety of other things on it. So this had some major service done to it, and I waited to do the knock sensor last, and it was out of all the stuff, it was the easiest job. So anyway, hope that helps.